Hey, welcome back to part two. So we looked at some x plus y equals some number graphs where x and y are integers, and that's one form of a linear equation. There are a couple of unique cases that come about as well. We sometimes call them extreme lines as well. Maybe not the best term because it's not really that exciting, but it's when we take a line to its extreme. So if it's a totally flat line or if it's a totally upright line, we have very specific situations that are happening. So the line that we're aware of so far is if we have x and y in an equation. So I'm going to say x and y are my integers. And if they equal any number whatsoever, we can say that we have a straight line. Okay, so that's what we looked at so far. There's some special situations that can happen though. What if x doesn't appear in your equation? What if we just have y? Is that still a linear relation? And the answer is yes. Okay, it's still technically something plus y. It's 0 plus y. So we still have a linear relation. Just one of those special cases where you're going to get a horizontal line. So if x does not show up, you just have y equals something, you have a horizontal line. And the other situation is if y doesn't show up. That's if x is equal to n. Using the same logic we did before, you can figure out that, yeah, it's going to be another linear relation. And again, you can use the same logic you did before. If y equals a number, it will give you a horizontal line. Well, x equals a number will give you the opposite, the up and down extreme, vertical line. Okay, sorry about my writing there. But yeah, y equals a number, you get a vertical line. So we should still be able to graph these situations. We should still be able to make a table of values. It's just you'll notice that our table of values looks a little bit different. Okay, let's do the y equals n. And I'm just going to do three numbers for that. If y is the only thing that we're given, and we're told that, let's say, for example, that y equals 3. Well, if y equals 3, and they haven't given us an x value, x can equal whatever you want. So let's do, 1. And let's try again. Y equals 3, and x can equal whatever you want. You can pick whatever number you want. What I'm saying here is that because nothing has identified what x is, there are an infinite number of possibilities. You can pick whatever number you want, and you're going to be right. As long as y is equal to 3, it doesn't matter what your x value is. And there's going to be a graph of that. So over here, I've got a grid drawn out for us already. Write our equation down, and let's plot our points. And let's even plot some points that we haven't written there. So y equals 3, y is over here, and x is equal to 1. Y equals 3, x is equal to 2. You'll see there's a pattern. If y equals 3, well, x can equal 3 as well. You get a straight left and right line, your horizontal line. Okay, same thing is true as if we're dealing with x. Okay, let's say x is equal to -4. Well, y can be whatever number you want. Doesn't matter. As long as x is always going to be -4, because that's what you said based on that equation, doesn't matter what y is going to be. And we can plot that as well. So -4 is over here on our x-axis. -1 is just below, so that's going to be down here. -4, same spot. 2 is up here. 4 is right at the top over here. I didn't plot the points in the middle, but I could. You end up getting a straight up and down or vertical line. Okay, so that's another one of those situations with linear relations. You should be able to recognize those. If you just see an x or a y by itself, you can immediately tell me that, hey, it's a straight line either going up and down or left and right. So I'll get some practice for you shortly. I know the last set of practice took quite a while for me to get up, but yeah, it does take a while to gather and test it out. But I'll get some practice up for you. You get a chance to work on that. In fact, this week you're going to get 2 sets of practice. You'll get a second, which is kind of like a mid-unit review that we work on. You'll get one of those as well. So bear with me. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll take a look at those as they come up. You guys take care.